We on all.
Okay, we the Hebrew Israelite. We come out here week in and week out to prophesy down for America. But before I get started, I'd like to y'all praise to
Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashim Rakakada.
double honor to the elder apostle, great millstone for teaching this 100% truth. Also, Shalom. Shalom to the hope of the elect. Because we out here for to wake up our people, tell our people who they are. They're not black, they're not Hispanic, they're not Native American, we are the Israelite. Like I always said, we are those people when Moses split the Red Sea, it was us. We out here for to bid our people back to the Most High. You know, because we ready to get the hell up out of here. Like I said, I'm out here for the elect. I'm not out here for every goddamn body. Because the Most High don't want everybody. You know, because two-thirds, they got to know death through pain. Simple as that. They hard-headed. They don't want to listen. You know how Jake is, huh? You tell Jake something, shit, Jake turn around and want to tell you something. You know, and here we are bringing the good news. What's the good news? The Bible. We bringing out the Bible here. The truth and raw. You know, we ain't, you know, like had stepping up here. We telling the truth, and the truth hurts. Like I said, you can't handle the truth. You know, you can't handle the truth. Two-thirds of our people can't handle the truth, man. Cause they wicked as hell. But like I said, we out here for to tell them who they are. They're not black, they're not Hispanic, they're not Native American. We are the Israelite. We out here for the elect. Tell everybody else, hey, we got to get them their judgment too. You know, simple as that. And hopefully, me and Oxy build that number. You know, that 144,000, the elect, the little remnant. Hopefully, me and Ox, you know, that's Hey, and he got here, Esau got hit by that car. You see it?
Yeah.
He was swooping till he got right here. He stopped and grabbed his little one.
Damn.
And looked at the car like, what the hell?
And he going fast.
Yeah, all just, man. All hell is breaking loose, man. All hell, and Jake don't even know what's going on. We out here telling Jake what's going on. We out here telling people before it happened what finna come down. Or they listen, hell no. You know, that's why two-thirds got to know death through pain, man. You know, they simple as hell, man. Simple. Only they just open their ears and close their goddamn mouth and they'll be all right, man. But no, our people know everything, but really don't know a goddamn thing, man. They want to save everybody. Everybody can be saved. The Most High coming for everybody. That's a goddamn lie. That's what been lied over the whole earth. The Most High, Yahweh Shai, Yahweh, supposed to come back for everybody. And that's what the hell is the so-called white man gonna be sitting right next to us in the kingdom? He don't rape, rob, and murder, took every goddamn thing, but he get to be in the same goddamn kingdom on me, ruling just like me. That's off balance.
Yeah, right.
You know, but you tell our people that our people destroy for the lack of knowledge. And what is knowledge? This Bible here, man. They don't want knowledge. You know, our people want to feel good. That's what they say. They want to feel good. Tell me something to make me feel better. You know.
Yeah.
Hey, you better go to the goddamn church then somewhere. Cause we up here, we gonna tell you the truth. We're on the God truth, nothing but the truth. So help us, Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. That's all. You know.
It's bittersweet too. The word is bittersweet. Like.
Oh yeah.
It does make you feel good at first, but then you realize you gotta change your ways.
Yeah.
Can't be the same old man. You can't be like Esau, worse than Esau. People worse than Esau.
Jake.
They want to be a servant.
Yeah, Jake make wicked look good. Mm-hmm. Jake make everything look good. All you do give it to Jake pepper it up for you. You know, make wicked look good as hell. You know.
They make slavery look good, huh?
Yeah, hell yeah. Hell yeah.
They were singing songs.
Oh yeah.
They was hitting them notes. The slave catcher said, "Sing me another song."
Sing that song, boy. Yes, man. Also now, Jake do it automatically now. You know, we behind enemy lines, and they still singing the song, Jake here. You know, we in captivity, and Jake trying to make captivity look real good, man. Matter of fact, Jake so goddamn destroyed, he don't want to leave the captivity.
Yeah.
You know, Jake around here don't got nothing. Walking around here don't got a goddamn thing. But then you ask them something, they don't want to leave the captivity. You got something up?
Come. Sold out. They sold out, huh?
Yeah, get that bag.
Under the book of St. Matthew, chapter 22, verse 1. And Yahweh Shai answered, unto them again by parables, and said, the kingdom of heaven is like unto a certain king, which made a marriage for his son, and sent forth his servants to call them that were bidden to the wedding, and they would not come.
See, that's what we out here doing. We out here bidding our people back to the marriage. You know what we doing? We calling our people back.
Yeah.
You know, like I said, but this is not for everybody. This is for the Israelite. But basically, this is for the elect. You got something on that?
Yeah, exactly what you said. We're calling them out. We're calling them to the marriage, and they will not come. You know, so I'm a precept it with this. I'm backing it up. Well,
right.
I back everything up we say with the scriptures, because it says even our words, we gotta be careful what we say. You know, because the Lord said, I sent you out here. You know, and I sent you out here to feed the sheep. You know, and hey, it's scary to fall into the hand of the Lord. You don't want to be found guilty, and we gotta speak. We gotta speak. What he said, I speak the oracles of the book.
That's right.
Come on, this is 2nd Ezra, chapter 9. Salaki, 1 second. 2nd Ezra, chapter 9. Let's see, verse 10. For such as in their life have received benefits and have not known me. Because our people don't know the Lord. They think they know the Lord. They know the Caesar Borgia, the so-called white man with the long dog hair.
Yeah.
You know, he ain't got woolly sheep hair.
Lassie hair.
Yeah, he got long lassie goat hair.
Oh yeah.
You know, and that's why the Lord said He gonna make a separation of the goats and the sheep.
That's right.
You know, and it's very clear. You know, we got brothers on this side. You know, so-called, because we don't know, but they sure don't come and hearken and listen to the word. And you know, they could very well be the goats.
Yeah, that's right.
And the sheep. But hey, even us, we seek our salvation with fear and trembling.
Yep.
We out here because we persuaded by the fear of the Lord.
That's right.
You know, people are persuaded. They say that the precepts of man teach you to fear God. You should fear God in your own quarters, in your own room, your own house. That's where the fear is taught by everyday examination.
Yeah.
You know, you should go through life and be like, damn, this is not living.
That's right.
What the hell, man? What the hell am I doing?
Yeah.
I'm not living. Hey, this is not living. Even when you made it here, it's not living.
No.
You know, so the eye cannot fathom, nor the ear can understand how great the kingdom is.
Yeah.
This place is horrible, and all we can do is rehearse the righteous acts, the best we know.
That's right.
You know, that's why we calling the sheep back to the fold. We telling them, brother, we love you. We wouldn't tell you this if we didn't love you.
That's right.
You know, we just getting a glimpse of the kingdom, just tasting it. And we know this is how good this is. We know who our enemy is. We know how we gotta walk.
Yeah.
We know we cannot be the same old man.
Yeah.
But our people don't consider. They don't even know who God is. They don't know that God is a black man. And if they do know, they still don't fear Him. They still don't change their ways. You gotta change your ways. That's what repent means, change. You gotta change. You cannot say, I'm a sinner. I still gonna smoke this joint. You know, I'm a sinner. I still gonna screw all these women.
Even smart to marry, you know. That's Jake.
Yeah.
All these singing women's out here, and they want to go just get one on the marry. I don't know what draws our people to that, man.
Yeah.
All these singing out here, they want to get a married one.
Yeah.
That don't make no goddamn sense.
And then you gotta understand that you turn the sisters into whores. You breaking laws too.
That's right.
There's statutes. That's why we say the commandments, the statute, law, and commandment.
Yep.
Because the statute mean when there's a statute to a law, that means there's details to that law. You know, because we always talk about multiple wives, but we don't go into the statue of that. The Lord said, you lay with a woman, that's your wife, and if you beget the woman, then you have to take care of her raiment and her food, her substance.
Take care of it.
Yeah, and then you can't make an excuse that all the sisters is hoes. What we gotta do is bring the hoes back to reality. Once she don't want to walk with you, you gotta write her a bill of divorce. You don't just say, yeah, you know, she's a hoe anyway. You know that, and our people is messed up in the mind, huh?
That's what I'm doing. That's why I got her, because she a whore. I just want to, hit her.
I just want to hit her. Yeah, that's the old man. That's a mentality. It's just like making boys into men.
Yeah.
We don't have time to talk and make a boy into we're just saying, the brother's corrupt. No, we out here, we gotta feed the sheep. We gotta let the sheep come get the word.
Even though they don't want to hear it,
whether they hear or forbear.
That's right, but we still gonna give them the word,
That's true love.
That's right. That's
true love.
That's real love. Love ain't come shaking nobody hand and hug. I love you, brother. And I love you. That's not love.
No,
that's not love.
Oh, it's all good.
Yeah.
Cool. No, love is love. This is the commandments, man.
That's right.
Because we fear God. We shouldn't fear each other. We should have respect, but we shouldn't fear each other. We should say, no, the book says this. This is what we gotta do. That's what we need to fear. Yeah. And our people have forgot that fear. They taught the fear by precepts of men. Yeah. They come in on their own belly. Yeah, everything you taught, you gotta forget. He said you gotta come in brand new in this.
Like a baby.
Like a baby. You gotta be reborn. And the Pharisees, Sadducees scratch their head. What do you mean reborn?
Can I go into a womb and come back out again? No, that down. He know what he just was saying it though. But like I said, you got to sit down and erase all that wickedness out your mind, like what you've been taught in the kingdom hall and churches and mall. You got to erase all of that and come back as like a little one. Yeah. Learn all back over again. Learn your ways all just like we did. Once upon a time we was there too. I done learned a goddamn thing 20 years in Kingdom Hall, another 20 years in Baptist Church. I didn't learn not a goddamn, the only thing I learned, don't bring no change with you, bring $1, because he don't want $1. That's the only thing I really learned. I thought about it, I'm putting my money in this goddamn tray all the goddamn time. And he just read one little thing, close the Bible, and he started tap dancing, doing everything else. Turn around, doing the split, and jump back up, doing everything. Pastor make pimping look easy. He do. I'm like, goddamn. First of all, I want to be a preacher too when I was little. I want to be but not that kind of goddamn preacher though. But like I said, this preacher had limousines and Cadillacs and gold changes and big box of money. The church we used to go to when I was younger. I was like, goddamn. That's not love right there. That's hate. He ain't telling our people who we are. I done not thought this until I seen the brother on, the YouTube channel that who we are, who we really, what we supposed to be here for, what we supposed to be doing. I never learned this in no Kingdom Hall or no Baptist church. Never. Never. That's why I said those people sitting in those goddamn churches, man, is worse than crack. Christianity is worse than crack, man. I mean, they'll die for that. Especially the big mama and them, they'll die for that. Oh, sweet Jesus, you said a damn wrong thing about this red bastard you want to when she be around. Sweet Jesus, like I said, I was telling my in-laws about, I came over their home, how that they had that when the so-called Jesus was sitting around the table and eating. Last Supper. She had that picture up there. I was saying, hey, he not that color. That's when I first got in the truth. He not that color. That's the wrong thing. Don't put that back over. I gave him a whole 9 years. That's when I first got in the truth. And we waited for about another month. Then we came back down there. She added more red people on the wall. More of those devils on her wall. Instead of she get rid of that one, she added a whole. I came back. I didn't say nothing. Shook my head. Like, damn, I told you the truth. And then look what she got. She got his picture over there. She got more little coon, and she got some more like angels, little baby naked and all on white pill. I done told her. I just left it
right?
Kennedy.
They love Kennedy too.
It'd be those three. Those three and Jake Hall.
I wonder if he was a Jake or what.
Kennedy.
Why they love him so much.
Kennedy.
They said
don't
he
know.
was cool. And,
Yeah, cause they say he finna change a lot of stuff. That's why they had to kill him. Because he finna those small hat. He just finna take the bank out of America. They bank out of America, and they won't have that. They bank, run the whole America, and he finna take it all. He was saying, why we keep paying these people for every year for what? He was saying. So he finna take it all. So they said, hell no. They got rid of him. That's what the brothers them was saying. But anyway, like I said, I was telling our people that who we are. We the Israelites, we don't celebrate these wicked days, man. We don't do this, Got to change our way. But like I said, I know this is not for everybody. Because I could sit here plain as day and tell somebody this down until the sun go down, then about an hour or two come back and they're doing exactly the opposite of what you done told them not to do. I took it like, I'm doing it for the kids, for my little ones.
That's why the Lord said, make their ears fat,
Yeah.
You gotta make their ears fat with this word.
That's crazy,
and their eyes blind, cause they're the walking blind.
Oh yeah,
so
walking dead for real.
Yeah,
he said walking blind, walking dead.
Yeah, you keep telling them this word. If they don't get it, then you can turn around. They're gonna be doing the same thing you just told them not to.
Exactly.
In fact, more. They're gonna do them more.
You're right, Ox.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn. Then I be saying, I don't mind y'all. If y'all want to do it because it's wicked. But don't have me want to take y'all there every damn time. I'm against that. It's just like somebody come up to me and say, hey man, come take me for the go ride this bank. I'm like, come on, I'll take you. I'm in it too. I'm taking you.
Yeah, accomplice.
Yeah.
And that's why it's crucial to make a stance against the evil. So you gotta be like, because he said if you help a sinner, then you're gonna get double evil back. Yeah. So it's crucial for us to be like, and sometimes we slip because that's what we is, loving people. We sheep. We sheep, so we conform, and sometimes we just like, got me. Sometimes they get us because Satan is sneaky.
Yeah.
Hey, can you give me a ride, brother? Come on, brother.
Yeah.
They'll brother you up. And you're like.
And you know what I'm about against me.
Next thing you know, you're giving them a ride to the liquor store, and they're buying cigarettes and alcohol, and you're like, man, you destroyed it. You told them 10 million times, but they brothered you up, But hey, and then it comes down to money, right? You're like, hey, man, I ain't got money. So then they bring you money, but you still not helping them because they give you the money, you driving, and then really you gotta come down to, man, my car is high mileage. I can't drive anymore.
Yeah, I do that. I'll be like, something wrong with it. I gotta take it to the shop tomorrow. I can't be driving because that's crazy, man.
In reality, though, cars are built for only a certain mileage anyway.
Yeah.
You wasting your time and your energy, and you could be. Hey, even if you're resting and not doing nothing with your time, you're still resting. That's your time.
Right. They're
coming into your time. That's why they say time is money.
Yeah,
and really money isn't evil if it's your substance. Actually, they say don't give your substance to other people. That's what we're doing when we helping the wicked. We're giving our substance. In fact, I just watched a movie, y'all. Man, I got all these precepts going to my head. I just watched a movie where they said when you give your riches to the wicked, they laugh, because what they doing, they know they using you. It's and then I was thinking about this other one because gardening teaches you so much.
Yeah.
And this is off topic, but this was another movie that I was thinking about because the bees gotta pollinate the plants so you get fruit. And I get corn growing. It's beautiful to watch it grow.
Yeah.
And corn is one of the fastest growing plants. And I was thinking about the children of the corn.
Children of the corn.
Yeah, and it's damn wicked. But what they do is they always turn something good and they make it wicked. Like the bees. Remember that bee killer? And they use a Jake.
About like 4 peoples.
The bee man.
Oh, you talking about that tall skinny dude.
Yeah, what Candyman.
Candyman, yeah,
so
yeah.
what they do is they use, and then you got Children of the
They do
Corn.
use Jake.
And I'm
Right.
I'm watering the garden, and I'm like, look at the bees. The bees are beautiful. Huh? When you if you buy like $100 setup, you can have your own honey.
Oh, that's nice right there.
Yeah, and the bees is beautiful. And I'm
Nice.
thinking about I just buy myself because remember in I feel like I'm all over the place. But
yeah,
remember,
oh,
but
yeah.
remember in Wisdom of Solomon, he said, "Where can you find me?" He said, "You can find me in the garden. You can find me in the garden." So I'm in the garden and I'm watering. I'm watering the. I'm watering the garden, right? And I'm thinking about all these the way the Lord made it. But yet Esau he gonna twist the scriptures and he gonna say the B man, he's a black man. They always want to demonize Jake. All the movies. Salaki, one more movie. I watched this other movie the other night called everybody talk about it. Where they're exposing the aliens, right? It's called Disclosure. Steven Spielberg, Slaki, all rights reserved, fair use, right? Fair use. They always want to mark and bring up things, but the movie goes into a Jake at the end. Jake is the head one in charge. Supposedly, he's the one that's hiding all the information. And when I say Jake, I mean Judah, right? Because we all Jakes on the side, but predominantly Judah. They hate Judah the most.
Yeah.
Because they hate Yahushua. They hate righteousness.
Yeah.
They stand for wickedness.
Oh, yeah.
So of course, I went on a little rant right there, but man, that's what they do in the movies. They do that to our people.
It's like they do it even on the news. They got Jake face on every goddamn thing bad, everything wicked. You know, Jake do the most of goddamn killing. Jake do the most of rivalry. Jake do the most of every goddamn thing on the news, man. They do. They got Jake face on everything bad. Because why? Because they setting Jake up. They setting Jake up. Yeah, they setting Jake up. You know, for the get Jake and how people don't even know what's going on. They don't even know what's going on, huh?
How's it going? Doing all right? You know you an Israelite? You know you an Israelite? Oh, you been drinking?
No, huh?
Oh, you okay?
I'm experienced, Lord.
Okay.
The Holy Ghost.
Yahweh Hashem outside, Hashem Rakatah. Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Rakatah, listen. All right. So that's an idol, right? So we telling our people stay away from idols. Don't worship idols.
It's God make them free.
Rich, but the cross, the idol. You seen the post-it reports? You know that our king looked like us, like you, like your race. He had woolly hair.
We got the Swiss now.
So what?
We got the Swiss.
What time they gonna start?
Huh?
What time they start?
So what?
What time y'all gonna start?
What time we started? We've been out here about for 20 minutes, 30 minutes right now.
Well, yeah.
Now let's go plug the phone down. Truck. Now I'm gonna have one. I'm gonna race on Texas. Hotel 6 ticket.
There might be a charger in Denny's.
At that church right there, you know, right across there.
No, I'm going to McDonald's. I gotta go there.
Oh yeah, I forgot McDonald's.
7 heat.
I forgot McDonald's. Good. They do got a charge. You're right, McDonald's.
Burn some heat. Hey,
I don't got no change. I don't got nothing.
okay. Don't worry about it, something.
Okay. I'll talk to you later. Okay, you get
Oh, wait. Should get you a sandwich. Just
Thank you.
Not the money, the Lord, right? All right, sis.
What's your name?
Zion. Yeah, what's your name?
Oh, Rita. Like I'm
Oh, Rita. All right, sis.
Rita. Go up.
All right, be safe. Be safe.